7th in Class 3A. This should quiet down once we get this game underway. A rather raucous crowd in this very much anticipated battle between the Beat Diggers and Bulldogs. The Beat Diggers have not played in 25 days. They played on December 21st in Fort Morgan when they beat the Mustangs 63-43 to improve to 6-0. As for Denver, for University, Kent Denver was one of the two teams that defeated University by 8 points, along with Welch Central. Beat Diggers starting lineup just introduced with Jake Brown, Mitch Tormolen, Randy Baker, along with Trey Cranston, and the point guard, the junior, Jeffrey Dunker. Danny Eberhard, the 5'9 senior, who we saw earlier this year, along with Eric Smith, a 6'1 senior, along with Jesse Schwent, the 5'8 senior. In the backcourt, Tanner Sparks, one of the better athletes at 6'1". And anchoring the middle at 6'6", the senior is Luke Johnson. The Beat Diggers are coached by Ken Garcia, the Bulldogs by Dave Crespin. The Beat Diggers are dressed in their road maroons with the black lettering and the gold numerals, and University in their home whites with the navy blue numerals and striping as well. The opening tip tonight is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. That's Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. And we will have updates from the girls' game as well, which is being played in Brush, courtesy of the Swami Paul Acosta. Jumping center for Brush will be Mitch Tormolen. And for University, it'll be the 6'6 senior Luke Johnson. We were here 1 month ago on our sister station, B106, when University beat Fort Morgan. Mustang boys in action tonight at the top of the hour on B106 and B106.com at home against Valley. And the opening tip is controlled by University. And the layup is up and a missed slam. The rebound by Trey Cranston. Eric Smith missed a slam dunk off the opening tip. Here's Randy Baker into the front court at the free throw line. Baker down low off the left hand of Jake Brown, out of bounds, and the Beat Diggers commit the first turnover of the game. Eric Smith nearly with an electric dunk. Listed at 6'1", but he's got major leaps. Into the front court will be Danny Eberhard, picked up by Jake Brown. The Beat Diggers in a man-to-man right now. Into the lane is Jesse Schwent, back out to Smith. Smith right in the lane, kicks it back out to Eberhard. In the lane, in the right corner. Here is Schwent in the lane. His leaner's up and good. Off the glass for Jesse Schwent. And the first 2 points of the game go to University. They will apply the backcourt pressure. Jeffrey Dunker, pressured by Smith, dribbles into the front court behind his back. Dunker setting up the play for the Beat Diggers. A tight defense by Smith. To his left, picks up the dribble, hands it off to Cranston. Cranston at the free throw line, back out to Baker. 15-footer, blocked. Blocked out of there by Tanner Sparks. Sparks away with the basketball. Here is Jesse Schwentz at the free throw line, in the lane, back out to Eric Smith. 3 in the air, is off the back of the rim, and the long rebound is controlled by Smith. Resetting. On the outside right is Tanner Sparks. Cross-court pass to Smith. Down low for Johnson against Tormolen. Dribbles, hooks, and scores off the front of the rim is Luke Johnson. The University lead is 4-0. A minute 10 into the game. Make it a minute 20. Here's Cranston. Cranston into the front court, pressured by Eberhard. Cranston picks up the dribble. Swings it on the outside left to Tormolen. Tormolen against Luke Johnson, directing traffic. Maintains the dribble. Near the left corner, here's Baker. Backs it out, still looking down low, and the shot is up and in off the cut to the basket by Jake Brown off the feet from Baker. Brown to the line to shoot 1. Excellent cut to the basket along the left baseline as Danny Eberhard commits the foul for University. University in the lead 4-2, but Jake Brown looking to convert the three-point play, and that is in. The Beat Digger deficit is down to 1, 4-3. Eberhard for the Bulldogs, picked up by Dunker. Dribbling towards the top on the outside right. Going to hand it off over there to Schwent. Schwent in the right corner for Eberhard, back out to Schwent. Over to Eric Smith near the top, dribbling to his left, bounce pass, left baseline, poked away by Baker. Ball is loose on the floor, and it's taken away by Jake Brown. Here come the Beat Diggers looking for their first lead of the game. Dunker fell down, and now he traveled. Nearly tied up by Jesse Schwint. The Beat Diggers commit their second turnover of the game to 1 for University. B&B Appliance at 502 Ensign in Fort Morgan can help you save water, energy, and the environment without sacrificing quality and performance. Change for the better with B&B Appliance. The alley-oop to Luke Johnson. He's fouled as he never got the shot off, and it was Jake Brown who bodied him up. Instead, they're going to say it's Trey Cranston committing the foul. That's his first. Kyle Rosenbrock, Austin Garcia, and Bryce Needens are into the game for the Beat Diggers. So early substitutions to throw it in will be Tanner Sparks, with the University up 4-3, 5:48 to go in the first. And the pass left baseline intended for Smith, poked away by Tucker and taken away by Rosenbrock. 2 turnovers for University. Needens, left corner, Garcia. He'll take the 3. That's an ugly miss off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped away, and it's into the hands of Austin Garcia. Bounce pass to Needens. He lays it up and misses. And the rebound and put back is up and in by Mitch Tormolen. The Beat Diggers now with a lead. Score of 5-4. Beat Diggers have scored the last 5 points of the game. Everhart on the outside right to Schwint. Guarded by Dunker, and he's fouled by Dunker. Second team foul by the Beat Diggers. And to throw it in to the left of the basket will be Tanner Sparks. Boy, a fast-paced game in the early going. The Beat Diggers slowed it down just a little bit there. Sparks looking, still looking. Right to the lane of Johnson, turns, shoots, misses. The rebound to Dunker, a brush. Dunker, pressured in the backcourt, falls down, but maintains the dribble, looking for the call. Dunker across the timeline for the Beat Diggers, setting up the offense, picked up by Eric Smith. Dribbling to his right, dribbles by Smith, right baseline, all the way, scoops it up, and he was fouled, and he misses, but nearly went down for 2. He'll go to the line to shoot a deuce, and the foul is committed by Luke Johnson. That'll be his first. Dunker very aggressive there as he drove by Smith. Committed to serving those in production. Ag, Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. The junior delivers the free throw. It's off the front of the rim. Second free throw coming for Dunker, with the Beat Diggers leading 5-4. With 4:59 to go in the opening quarter from Greeley. Second free throw's up, and that's perfect. University scored the first 4 points. Rosenbrock, Kelly with a steal, and here's a steal by Dunker, and then he's fouled by Danny Everhart. So that is turnover number 3 for University. Beat Digger basketball with that pressure defense. Austin Garcia, the sophomore, to throw it in. And right now the Beat Diggers have 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a senior on the court. Garcia underneath the basket, looking for a cutter, feeds Dunker, and Dunker underneath the basket, turns, fades, and then he misses the shot. The rebound to Luke Johnson, a complete force there by Dunker. Into the front court, here's Everhart in the left corner, faking the 3, stepping in is Smith, backing out to Everhart, penetrating left baseline as runners up, and an air ball, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Everhart as it was touched by another Bulldog previously. Here is Jesse Schwint dribbling right of the lane on the baseline, back out to Everhart, and University resets with 4.5 to go in the first. And Brush leading by a score of 6-4. Everhart on the outside right with the basketball. Right of the lane to Schwint. Fades from the right baseline. Misses the shot. And the ball is tipped out of bounds by Luke Johnson. And the Beat Diggers have possession of the basketball. And into the game for University are Ryan Black and Michael Evans. And to throw it in will be Garcia. And the press being applied by University. And Schwint on top of Garcia. The pass in the backcourt to Needens. Needens behind his back, pressured by Ryan Black, dribbles across the timeline. Needens setting up the offense on the outside right to Dunker. Dunker well behind the three-point line, dribbles towards the right corner, baseball pass to Garcia. Left corner, 3 in the air, is off the front of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by Michael Evans of University. On the outlet, here's Smith in the left corner, Swents all the way, scoops it up, reverse layup is up, no good, and the putback is blocked by Needens, taken away by Rosenbrock. Boy, a nice job as it was missed over there by Evans. Here's Needens back out to Rosenbrock, left baseline to Dunker, and then did he commit the offensive foul on the left baseline? Or no, just a turnover by the Beat Diggers. The ball was lost out of bounds. The Beat Diggers have turned it over for the 3rd time. Brush maintains a 2-point lead, 6-4 with 3:38 to go in a frantic opening quarter. Black with the basketball, right of the lane against Garcia, puts it up off the glass, no good, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Jeffrey Dunker, his second rebound. Dunker across the timeline, into the lane, all the way, scoops it up, and off the left side of the rim. And the ball is rebounded by University. Taken away over there by Tanner Sparks. Sparks with a 3-on-3, pulled from behind by the Beatnikkers, out of bounds. I think that might have been Rosenbrock or Needens catching up, and University retains possession as Corey Graham checks into the game for University. It's Graham, Black, along with Evans, Sparks, and the inbounds passer, Jesse Schwent on the outside right. Black with a basketball to Graham. On the outside left here, Schwent, and we've got a whistle and an offensive foul committed by University. On the illegal screen, that was Eric Smith, his first foul. And that'll be the team's fourth turnover of the game. University scored 2 early points. Now Jacob Nichols into the game for Brush. And Ben Mickey in for the first time. The Beatnikkers have already used 10 players here in the opening 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Needens pressured in the backcourt by Ryan Black. Crossover dribble into the front court. Spinning at the top of the key. On the right baseline, the pull-up by Garcia off the back of the rim. Rebound, Rosenbrock up the glass and in midair was Kyle Rosenbrock. The Beatnikkers on an 8-0 run, leading 8-4 with 2:54 to go in the opening quarter from Greeley. Black with a basketball. On the outside left is Schwent, guarded by Austin Garcia. Beatnikkers sticking in that man-to-man. Here is Black, back out to Sparks, 3 in the air, good for Tanner Sparks. He drills the three-pointer, stops the 8-0 run by Brush. Brush 8, University 7, 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Rosenbrock into the front court. Right corner bounce pass, Garcia, 3 for Austin Garcia. He was wide open and drilled the triple. Beatnikkers have 5 in the scoring column, Brush 11, University 7. 2:19 to go in the first. Black on the outside right, stripped by Mickey, but Black retrieves it three-quarters court. Now at the top is Sparks, guarded by Needens. Dribbling left of the lane, back out. Here is Graham at the free throw line to the outside right to Schwent. Schwent backs up for a 3, but he traveled prior to that. And University with their 5th turnover of the game. Friendly staff at High Plains Bank at Wiggins is ready to assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account. To receive hometown service at a higher plane, visit High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Needens into the front court against Black at the top of the basketball. Bounce pass to Rosenbrock. Down low to Nichols, and he scoops it up and in. A couple of nice bounce passes, and the Beatnikkers score again. 13-7 Brush, their biggest lead in the opening quarter with 1:45 to go. Black across the timeline, dribbles by Mickey, and he scoops it up off the glass and short. And the ball is loose, and the ball is out of bounds off of University Beatnikker basketball as there was a scramble for the loose ball. So Brush is on a 13-3 run. They were on an 8-0 run initially. Backcourt pressure being applied. Garcia to throw it in. In the backcourt to Rosenbrock, back out to Garcia. Pressured over there by Jesse Schwent into the front court. On the outside left to Rosenbrock, well behind the three-point line, guarded by Sparks. Near the top now to Garcia against Jesse Schwent. On the high right to Nichols against Corey Graham. Crossover dribble check. That was Mickey, now to Needens. Needens with a basketball at the top between his legs. The Beatnikkers will slow it down with 1:12 to go to make sure they get the open shot here with a 6-point lead. Needens, 15-footer, good! Inside the three-point line was Bryce Needens, and he becomes the 6th different Beatnikker that is to score in the opening quarter. 15-7 Brush, 57 seconds to go in the first. Graham fakes the 3, guarded by Needens. Check that, that's Sparks. Sparks right to the lane and a foul on Needens. And he got him across the wrist, the 13th foul for the Beatnikkers. Needens with his first. And Tanner Sparks to throw it in. And into the game, Santiago Ortiz along with Eric Smith. So University using that bench as well. Sparks to trigger it in. Lobs it down low in the lane to Evans. Back out straight away. 3 is up and off to the right. Missed by Ortiz. And Bryce Needens has the rebound for the Beatnikkers. Long chest pass over to Ben Mickey. Back out to Needens. Left wing 3 off the back of the rim. Rosenbrock has the rebound. And then he's stuffed. And they're going to call that a jump ball situation because the ball stayed there in Rosenbrock's hands. And that's going to be Beatnikker basketball as the possession arrow is pointing in their direction. And Garcia to throw it in with 38.7 seconds to go. Right corner for Rosenbrock. Back out to Mickey. Down to Garcia. Right wing 3 is off the back of the rim. And the rebound controlled by University's Tanner Sparks. Into the front court. Smith spinning the right baseline and foul by Kyle Rosenbrock. That'll be his first, the team's fourth. With Brush leading 15-7, Letter Jackets, T-shirts, and more. Bijou T-Quest at 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan for all of your sports apparel. Now to throw it in will be Eric Smith to the left of the basket. Lobs it to Ortiz. Ortiz in the right corner for Smith against Ben Mickey. Dribbles to his left. Back out to Tanner Sparks, guarded by Neenas, dribbling right baseline between his legs, looking to pass it back out. Does right corner three in the air is no good, and the ball is tipped around, and it's rebounded by Austin Garcia. Garcia with the basketball, the outlet to Neenas. 7 seconds to go. Baseball pass, left corner. Mickey's shot is up, and an air ball with 3 seconds to go. The ball is retrieved over there by Tanner Sparks, and that will be the end of the opening quarter with the score. Brush 15, University 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at University High School in Greeley, right here on 1010 KSIR. Brush, Fort Morgan, Greeley, where the Beat Diggers lead 15-7 going into the second quarter. Tanner Sparks throws it in to Jesse Schwentz out there with Corey Graham, Eric Smith, and Lou Johnson. We'll set the Beat Digger lineup momentarily. Johnson right at the free throw line. Bodied up by Tormola. Turns, shoots, misses. And the rebound to Trey Cranston is second out there with Jeffrey Dunker, Jake Brown, Randy Baker, and the aforementioned Tormola. Here is Cranston, guarded by Smith. Bounce pass at the top for Brown. On the outside left to Baker, behind the three-point line. Baker dribbles at the free throw line. Outside right, Cranston fakes a three, steps in, puts up a floater. Good for Trey Cranston with a right hand. 7th different Beat Digger to score. Beat Diggers now lead by 10. They were down 4-0. Now it's a 17-3 Brush run. 17-7, 7:18 to go before the break. Sparks with a basketball, stripped by Dunker, gets it back now to Graham. He lost the ball, got it back in his jump pass, intended for Johnson, taken away by Mitch Tormolen. Here is Dunker to Cranston. Cranston with a basketball, left corner for Baker, fakes a three, dribbles and steps in, and the shot is blocked from behind, but a foul. And to the line will be Randy Baker. And if he scores, he would become the 9th different Beat Digger to get into the scoring column as Corey Graham committed the foul. And that is his first. The Beat Diggers have distributed the basketball extremely well here in the early going, and the free throw by Baker is perfect. Yeah, it was an early storm that Brush had to absorb, a very early one, as Graham is out and Michael Evans is into the game. Brush is now on an 18-3 run. Second free throw by Baker is a beauty. The Beat Diggers now lead 19-7. Against the 7th-ranked University Bulldogs, the Beat Diggers ranked 3rd in 3A by the Denver Post. With a basketball, the free throw line as Evans turns, shoots, and off the front of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by Sparks. Sparks in the lane. He's triple-teamed. Back out to Smith. Smith leans, shoots, and he misses. And Mitch Tormolen goes for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of Jesse Schwentz as they tried to save it in. The Beat Digger basketball. Yeah, this Brush offense can be smothering, or the defense, I should say, which at times can create some offense. Dunker into the front court and the outside right to Cranston. Cranston pressured by Eric Smith. Bounce pass at the top for Baker against Evans. Left corner for Tormolen. Fakes, dribbles, steps in, leads, shoots, misses, and a foul. Mitch Tormolen to the line. Mitch Tormolen was hacked. And the senior was fouled by Luke Johnson. That's his second. And when you look at this university roster, I mean, Johnson's the big man here. Evans is at 6'3". Johnson at 6'6". The free throw is well off to the right. Missed by Tormola. Second free throw upcoming. For the Beat Diggers up 19-7. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Platte Valley Hearing Center at 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. And Northeast Colorado's locally owned Hometown Savings and Loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. The second free throw is good. Brush on a 20-3 run. Brush 20, University 7, 6:14 to go before the break. Bounce pass to Smith, left baseline, he lost it. Taken away by Randy Baker. Baker is double-teamed in the backcourt. Baker looking, swings at front court, and the ball is knocked away in the backcourt, taken away by the Bulldogs all the way. The layup is up and missed by Schwentz. Eric Smith with the basketball, leans, shoots, and he misses. And now the shot is missed by Evans, and Dunker comes away with the basketball. The Beat Diggers got sloppy there, but got away with it. Cranston down low for Brown. He shoots left baseline, make it right, no good. And the ball is tipped around and it's out of bounds. And that's off the Beat Diggers. That was a mess. on both ends of the court. And it's a 30-second timeout with 5:46 to go before the break. We'll keep it right here with Brush leading University by a score of 20-7. Beat Diggers lost the rebounding battle on one end and nearly had a basket on the other. But University scored those 4 points, scored their 7 points very early, so the Brush defense has been very stingy. All the Universities had their opportunities. They do have 12 rebounds in the game, some of those on the offensive end. The Beat Diggers also with 12 rebounds, all unofficial. Corey Graham, Michael Evans, Eric Smith, along with Tanner Sparks, and Jesse Schwint, the inbounds passer for University. Dunker, Cranston, Baker, Brown, and Tormolen for Brush. Here is Sparks picked up at midcourt by Dunker. On the outside left is Schwint. Schwint against Cranston. Lob down low, and the layup is up and missed. And the putback by Evans is blocked by Tormolen. Rebound to Dunker. Ahead to Cranston. Bounce pass to Baker. And he's fouled as he went to the basket. 2 free throws there for Baker. The University's had some second shots here. They cannot convert as the foul was committed by Eric Smith. Or check that, that's Everhard instead. And the free throw is off the back of the rim by Baker. And Everhard, more than likely, well, let's see. I didn't know if Everhard was even in there. His second free throw is good. Yeah, I'm not sure that's correct. Second free throw is in by Baker. 21-7 Brush over University. 5:23 to go before the break. At the free throw line is Evans with a basketball. Hands it off to Schwint. Backs up for a three, and that is off the back of the rim. And we have a whistle. And let's see who that's against. And that's going to be against, let's see, is that against University? And it is. They're going to say the ball maybe went off over the top of the backboard somewhere. Either way, the Beat Diggers have the basketball, no foul. Garcia to throw it in now out there with Needens, Tormolen, Rosenbrock, and Baker as the Beat Diggers make more substitutions. Needens into the front court to Baker. Baker gets a pick from Tormolen, dribbles at the free throw line, lost the basketball but was fouled, and that's why he lost it. That foul was committed by Michael Evans, and I've got that as his first. And University in the penalty. Up instead the second on Evans. We'll have to catch up on some of these numbers. The 18th foul, the Beat Diggers have committed 4. Randy Baker with a 1-and-1. He is 3 out of 4 for the line and making 4 out of 5. He drills the first. Brush in the lead now, 22-7. And, we got a player in there. I'm guessing that's Dalton Barrow off the JV roster, because he's not on the varsity roster. Second free throw is in for Randy Baker. He's 5 out of 6 for the line. The Beat Diggers lead by a sweet 16, 23-7, under 5 minutes to go before the break. Barrow with the basketball at the free throw line. Hands it off to Schwint against Austin Garcia. Bounce pass in the lane to Graham. Now to Schwint, left baseline. Tries to scoop up a wild shot. Misses. And the rebound is controlled by Mitch Tormolen. Tormolen on the outlet to Garcia with the basketball. Now to Baker, into the lane, all the way, scoops it up. Randy Baker with a strong move. Timeout, University. And Baker has got 7 points in the quarter. 4:36 to go, second quarter. Brush 25, University 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at University High School in Greeley with the Beat Diggers are on a 25-3 run. They were down 4-0. Now they lead 25-7 with 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Into the front court is Ryan Black over to Jesse Schwint on the high left. Schwint with the basketball guarded by Austin Garcia near the top to Black. Retreats towards the timeline. Now to Schwint, and University is going to back this up and slow it down and set up the offense. At the top of the basketball is Morrow. On the outside left is Schwint. Near the top to Black, just rotating the basketball right to left and back to the right. Lobs it down low, but nobody there. I guess he was waiting for Black to cut to the basket, and Schwint threw it away. University with their 8th turnover of the game. And here's Santiago Ortiz in for University. The Beat Diggers have not played in 25 days, but you wouldn't know it. They have come out very sharp. Garcia into the front court at the top, looking. Back out to Baker, guarded by Graham. Baker with the basketball. With those aqua blue shoes on the outside right to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock, right baseline to Needens, double team, dribbles towards the right corner, back out to Garcia, dribbles into the lane, lost the basketball, stripped away, but then he's stripped it. Now the ball's loose in the court, taken by Needens. Needens bounce pass to Baker. Baker is going to have to back it out or put up a shot, and he does, and he misses off the back of the rim, and the ball is knocked and it bounces off Mitch Tormolin. University basketball, lots of contact there. The Bulldog fans didn't like it. Without a whistle, and University will have possession of the basketball. University with only 3 field goals in this game. They have not scored in the quarter. It was 15-7 after one. Beat Diggers with a 10-0 run in the quarter. Morrow on the high right to Black. Right baseline down low. Graham lead shoots and fouled as he missed. And to the line will be Corey Graham. The foul was committed by Kyle Rosenbrock. That'll be his second. And here's Corey Graham to the line. Yeah, University has not scored in a good 6 to 7 minutes. The free throw by Graham is in the air, and that is in. Rush 25, University 8. Rosenbrock is out with 2 fouls, and Jacob Nichols is in. You don't have to close in your house alone. Northern Colorado Title at 130 West Kiowa and Fort Morgan will provide you with a stress-free closing. Northern Colorado Title, second free throw in and out. Mitch Tormolin grabs his third rebound. The outlet to Baker with 3:13 to go before the break. Brush 25, University 8. Garcia on the high left, lobs it in the top to Tormolin, picked up by Morrow. Tormolin looking, spinning it out to his left against Nichols here. Nichols with the basketball, bounce pass to Needens, guarded by Eric Smith. Needens on the outside left with the bounce to Baker. Under 3 minutes to go. Cross court to Garcia. Garcia down near the top to Tormolin. Tormolin guarded by Morrow. On the high right, Needens wide open 3. Yes! For Bryce Needens, he drills the triple. Needens with 5. The Beat Diggers in blowout mode lead 28-8. 2:37 to go before the break. Smith with the basketball against Randy Baker. Near the top, here's Graham on the high right to Ortiz. Ortiz against Garcia to Smith. Straight away 3 in the air. That's well short. But the ball is tipped out to Ortiz. Resetting his University. Smith against Baker. We've got 2:19 to go in the second quarter. On the outside left to Black. Left corner for Graham. Guarded by Mitch Tormolin. Kicks it back out to Ortiz. Cross court to Morrow. In the right corner to Smith against Baker. Smith now to Morrow. Picked up by Nichols. Over to Eric Smith. Just working the ball around with it even 2 minutes to go in the second. Brush leads by 20. Getting ready to check in is Ben Mickey. In the left corner with the basketball is Black against Needens. Down low. Here's Smith. The hook shot is up and an air ball. And the ball is saved in very nicely over there by Corey Graham. 3 in the air is good. And that's made by Ortiz. Santiago Ortiz makes the triple. The Beat Digger lead is down to 17, 28-11. 1:35 to go before the break. Needens is fouled in the front court. That's the 19th foul. Eric Smith commits the personal. That should be a second, and it is. So to the line is Bryce Needens. 1-and-1 situation. Needens just nailed a triple. Yeah, this game has been very, very physical so far. But the Beat Diggers have won the battle. Tormolin is out, and Ben Mickey is into the game. The way this game started, you figured this is going to be tight the whole way, but Brush then stormed away with a huge run. The free throw by Needens is in the air. That's perfect. Needens with 6 points in the game. The Beat Diggers lead 29-11. Here's Tanner Sparks for University checking in for Eric Smith. With 1:34 to go before the break. Second free throw is upcoming for Bryce Needens. That's in the air, and that one is off to the right. And the ball is rebounded on a hop by Tanner Sparks. His 5th rebound unofficially. Rush 29, University 11. 1:27 to go before halftime. Ortiz against Garcia. Dribbling, baseball pass on the outside right to Black. Dribbles by a defender, and then he is fouled. That's only going to be the 16th foul. Should be on the floor. Foul committed by Bryce Needens, who got beat off the dribble there. His second foul. And let's see who triggers it in for University. Well, the fans want a shooting foul, but this is not the NBA. Please, he was on the floor. To throw it in to Sparks on the outside right to Ortiz. Now to Black. Outside left to Sparks. Sparks against Baker, spinning in the lane. Back out to Morrow. Now to Black. Black against Bryce Needens. 1:09 to go before halftime. Over to Santiago Ortiz. Near the right corner to Graham. Graham against Ben Mickey. Dribbles to his left. Bounce pass back out to Morrow. Morrow spinning, looking, dribbling at the free throw line. Bounce pass over to Sparks. Sparks leans to the lane, shoots, and he misses off the back of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by Austin Garcia. Brush. Garcia to Needens. 48 seconds to go, first half. Brush leads by 18. Needens back out to Baker. Baker travel. Fifth turnover by the Beat Diggers as Randy Baker was called for steps. And with 44.2 to go before halftime, the Bulldogs have the basketball, and Ortiz will throw it in to Ryan Black. Here is Black, picked up by Needens on the outside right, and he traveled. Yeah, he dragged that back foot as University committed their 9th turnover. Now let's see the Beat Diggers take some air out of the basketball with 38.3 to go, and head coach Ken Garcia is calling either for one shot or play number one. Austin Garcia in the backcourt, pressured by Santiago Ortiz, and then he got stripped by Ortiz, but Garcia picks it up. Garcia with the basketball, flips it back out to Needens. Needens nearly stripped. Needens right in the lane. Right corner, Baker. Baker right in the lane. Leans, shoots, and he misses. He puts it back up and in, as the ball was partially tipped. The ball was partially tipped, so that was legal. Baker did not catch his own miss. Well, I tell you, these University fans are all over the officials. 31-11. 9 seconds to go, and Needens commits the foul. That's going to be the 17th foul. And Ryan Black will go to the line. That was not a good foul there on Needens. He commits his third. No need for that foul. 20 feet away from the basket in front of the Beat Digger bench. 1-on-1 situation with 9.2 seconds to go. And Ryan Black to the stripe for University. The free throw is up, and that is in. Second free throw upcoming for Ryan Black. Keeping community banking simple and committed to their community. Morgan Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Second free throw is off the front of the rim. The rebound to Randy Baker. Baker on the outlet to Needens. 5 seconds to go at midcourt. Needens loses it, gets it back with 3, with 2. Baker with 1. Baker tries to put up a wild shot, and it's going to be after the buzzer. And that's the end of the opening half. With the score, Brush 31, University 12 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Beat Diggers lead the University Bulldogs 31-12 with a dominant first half performance, in which the Beat Diggers put together a 20-3 run. They turned a 4-0 deficit into a huge lead. They led by as many as 20. We'll begin the second half momentarily from University High School in Greeley. If the Beat Diggers hold on, they would improve to 7-0. With every game on the road this season except a 5-point victory at home against the Akron Rams. And, of course, that was last month. This is their first game of the month of January. Beat Diggers will break the huddle momentarily, and we'll have the second half lineup. Stubbs Gas and Oil at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name at Stubbs Gas and Oil. It'll be Mitch Tormolen for Brush to begin the third quarter, along with Randy Baker. I believe we'll have the same starting 5. Let's see if Trey Cranston and Jake Brown and Jeffrey Dunker join the party for the Beat Diggers, and that is indeed what we'll see here to begin the second half. Luke Johnson, Eric Smith, Jesse Schwint, Tanner Sparks, and Danny Eberhard for University. The Beat Diggers will have the basketball, and Cranston to throw it in. Dunker pressured at the backcourt. Backcourt pass towards Baker, and he was bodied up, and he's got the ball underneath his own basket. Back out to Cranston. Beat Diggers still in the backcourt. Cranston behind his back. Bounce pass over to Baker. Baker in the lane, and he is fouled. Fouled by Jesse Schwint. And the Beat Diggers will inbounds the basketball. Schwint with his first foul. And Cranston to throw it in three-quarters court in front of the Beat Digger bench. Near the top to Brown. Brown with the basketball, pressured there by Eberhard, and then he lost the basketball, checked at that Schwint, and the ball is loose on the floor, and there's a tie-up. That will be University basketball as the Beat Diggers turn it over for a 6th time. Yeah, Brown held onto that basketball a little bit too long. Ken Garcia wants the Beat Diggers to move that ball around and get rid of it. instead of just holding the ball. So here comes Eberhard for University. Check that. Yeah, that is Eberhard. Eberhard over to Schwentz, right to the lane. Bounce pass back out to Smith. He backs up for a three, and that's no good. And the rebound is controlled by Mitch Tormolen of Brush. That's his fourth rebound. On the outlet to Dunker. Dunker bodied up by Eberhard. Then Dunker maintains the dribble. And we got a 5-second call against Dunker as Eberhard was applying the pressure. Beat Diggers have turned it over twice in the first 41 seconds here in the third quarter. They've got to get back into the flow of the offense. With the basketball is Eberhard. Bounce pass to Johnson. Lobs it down low for Eberhard. In the left corner, three in the air by Schwentz is well short, and Dunker has the rebound for Brush. The long bounce pass to Baker all the way, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. And the foul was committed by Eberhard. So Baker to the stripe to shoot two. He's already got 9 points in the game. Yeah, I'm not sure if that three there. That should be three on Eberhard. And the free throw by Baker is up and perfect. The Beat Diggers are back up by 20. It's 32-12. Nearly 1 minute elapsed here in the third quarter. For the best prices and special offers on top quality car parts and accessories, visit Central Auto Parts, 1001 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Second free throw is in. Brush 33, University 12. Eberhard right in the lane, lobs it down low, tipped away by Cranston. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Eberhard. University is just reckless at times on offense. With the basketball is Sparks on the outside right. Dribbles by Dunker, leans, shoots, and that is off the bottom of the backboard, and we got a whistle and a foul. Luke Johnson was fouled going for the rebound, and he's fouled from behind by Trey Cranston. Cranston commits a second. A very physical basketball game, but the Beat Diggers are winning the battle so far. With 6:45 remaining in the third quarter, your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center. They now carry appliances. Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. Sparks to Johnson, right corner to Sparks, picked up by Brown. Lobs it down low for Johnson in the lane. Turns, shoots, scores. For Mitch Tormolen, it's Luke Johnson. He's got four. Brush 33, University 14. 6.5 remaining third quarter. Trey Cranston into the front court against Sparks. Right to the lane. Cranston leans, had the ball knocked away, gets it right back. Cranston looking, right corner to Brown. Back out to Tormolen. Near the timeline to Jeffrey Dunker. Dunker against Eberhard on the outside left to Baker. Baker with the basketball, dribbles towards the free throw line, leads back out to Cranston. Cranston into the lane, gets a defender in the air, then he was fouled, but no whistle. Ball is taken away by Jesse Schwentz with the air ball. Here's Eberhard into the front court, nearly stripped by Cranston. Now Cranston does strip it, tries to save it in, and does to Jake Brown. Turnover number 10 by University as Cranston goes diving into the University bench. Cranston back out to Dunker. Under 6 minutes to go in the third. Brush 33, University 14. Tormolen on the high right. Down low for Brown. Turns, shoots, and he misses right baseline. Luke Johnson with a rebound. Johnson with a second board. On the outlet to Sparks. Back out to Eberhard. Eberhard against Jeffrey Dunker. Crossover dribble. Now to Sparks straight away. Guarded by Brown. Left of the lane. Back out to Eberhard. Three in the air is off to the left. And the rebound is Schwentz. Schwentz to Johnson. Johnson shoots it off to the left. Rebound is controlled by Jake Brown. Beat Diggers come the other way. With the basketball is Baker over to Dunker. Dunker across the timeline. Now to Baker. 5:12 to go, third quarter. Brush 33, University 14. Baker swings it right side to Tormolen. Tormolen at the top for Brown. Brown guarded by Schwentz. On the outside left to Dunker. Picked up by Eberhard. Near the top to Cranston. Against Tanner Sparks. Man-to-man defense for University. And the foul is committed by Tanner Sparks. Reaching in on Trey Cranston for Sparks. That will be his first. Here comes Needens, Rosenbrock, and Garcia into the game for Baker, Cranston, and Brown. With 4:56 to go in the third quarter. Brush up by 19. Stop, shop, and save with all of your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. Brush Grocery Card at 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. Tormolen with the inbounds pass over to Garcia, picked up by Schwentz. Garcia with the basketball. Lobs it near the top to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock bounce pass in the high right to Tormolen behind the three-point line. Tormolen looking down low. Bounce pass cross court to Dunker. Tight defense by University. Baseball pass over to Needens on the high right. Needens cross court. Garcia wide open three in the air is in and out. And the ball is tipped out of bounds, and that is off of Jeffrey Dunker, the Beat Diggers. University basketball with 4.5 to go, third quarter. The Beat Diggers maintain a 19-point advantage. Everhard the other way against Jeffrey Dunker, who falls down at the 5-on-4 at the free throw line. Then he traveled. He slipped and fell. I mean, that's a legitimate call. The university fans don't like it, but there was no contact there. Don't let finances stand in your way of pursuing your college education. Visit MCC online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session that will get you on the right track and find out what options are available to help you. No matter what age you are at MCC, you can imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goal. Morgan Community College. Dunker into the front court in the right corner, and he's fouled by Danny Everhard. Everhard is all over him. That is frosting on the cake. I mean, he is all over, and that's his fourth foul already. Everhard is going to be out of the game for Ryan Black. I would think Everhard's going to be out. He's out quickly. Garcia lobs it over to Bryce Needens. Needens on the outside right against Eric Smith. Bounce pass at the top for Garcia. On the outside left to Dunker. Dunker against Black behind the three-point line. Now to Needens. Needens against Eric Smith. Bounce pass at the free throw line for Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock cross court to Needens. Left wing three in the air is no good. And the rebound is controlled by University's Jesse Schwint, his fourth board. On the outlet to Black. On the outside left here, Smith. He runs into Rosenbrock, and that's a blocking foul on Kyle Rosenbrock. That will be his third personal. The Beat Diggers with 2 team fouls. University with 4, with 3:45 remaining. Look to the team at Valley View for rehab, short-term, or long-term care needs. Valley View Villa, 815 Fremont. Call them 867-8261. Baker's in for Rosenbrock. Johnson is out for University, and Michael Evans is in. Tanner Sparks to trigger it into the left of the basket. Lobs it near the top. Over to Smith, right of the lane. Smith picked up by Baker. Bounce pass to Schwint. Lean, shoots, scores. For Jesse Schwint, he's got 4, 33-16. Applying the pressure at University. In the backcourt to Dunker, and we've got a timeout. 30-second timeout called by the Beat Diggers. It's brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. Well, the Beat Digger offense has gone very stagnant here in the third quarter. They have just 2 points in less than 4.5 minutes, but they still have a 17-point lead because they've only allowed 4 points. So the game has gotten a little bit choppy here in the third, but that's why that huge first-half run is what really has separated Brush from University. Michael Evans, Jesse Schwint, Tanner Sparks, along with Eric Smith and Ryan Black for University. Jeffrey Dunker, Bryce Needens, Randy Baker, Austin Garcia, and Mitch Torbolin for Brush. Dunker to throw it in. Looking, still looking. The front court to Needens. Beat Diggers have a 3-on-3. Lobs it for Baker, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Schwint. Beat Diggers retain possession. And now Corey Graham is in for Eric Smith, and Austin Garcia to throw it in. Garcia to the right of the basket. This University defense has been very tight. Bounce pass down low for Dunker. Dunker leans, shoots, misses, and the ball is loose, and it's rebounded on one hop by Corey Graham, and then fouled in the backcourt by Jeffrey Dunker. 13 foul against the Beat Diggers, and for Dunker, that is his second personal. Yeah, it's been a tough game so far for Dunker. Does have 5 rebounds, but only 1 point. Into the front court, here's Ryan Black for University. Double teamed, and he's tied up by Baker. Excellent defensive play by the Beat Diggers, and the possession arrow is pointing in their direction. Brush basketball, and that is the staple of the Beat Diggers so far in the young season, is their defense. Lady Beat Diggers lead University at the break, 36-17 in Brush. Dunker across midcourt, bodied up by Black on the outside right to Needens. Needens gets the pick from Torbolin. Straight away, 3 in the air. Yes! For Bryce Needens. He's got 9 in the game, including a second triple. The Beat Diggers match their biggest advantage of 20. It's 36-16 with 2:53 to go in the third quarter. Sparks with the basketball on the outside left to Black in the left corner for Graham. Guarded by Baker. Lobs it near the top for Sparks. On the high left now to Black. Down low in the lane is Evans. Evans is trapped over there by a couple of players. Ball is tipped by Dunker, taken by Schwint. Schwint dribbling on Dunker, dribbles by Dunker, leads, shoots, and scores. Off the back of the rim for Jesse Schwint. He's got 6 points in the game. Brush 36, University 18. 2:27 to go, third quarter. Baker on the high right to Needens. Needens against Graham. Gets a pick from Tormolen. At the free throw line, in the lane, down low for Tormolen, and he's fouled. He could not go for the shot because he was hooked by Michael Evans. And that should be his third foul, and it is. 5 team fouls for University, 3 for Brush. Santiago Ortiz is into the game for Ryan Black. Austin Garcia to trigger it in. Underneath the basket, lobs it to Tormolen. 15-footer in the air off the back of the rim. Randy Baker has the rebound, and he kicks it back out to Garcia. Garcia right in the lane. Over to Dunker. The Beat Diggers reset. And here's Needens, a right wing three is short, and the ball is tipped around, and a foul on the Beat Diggers in the backcourt as Ortiz came up with a basketball, and Jeffrey Dunker commits another foul. Yeah, he handles the ball very well, and when the rest of his game is off, that's where his value really is focused, is the ball handling side. Under 2 minutes to go, the Beat Diggers by 18 in the third quarter. Graham on the outside right to Ortiz, down low for Evans, and he misses a hook shot, and Jake Brown has a strong side rebound for the Beat Diggers. On the outlet to Baker, here's Needens into the front court to the outside left. Needens picks up his dribble, back out to Baker. Baker just across the timeline with a basketball, dribbles to his right, dribbles by the defender, leans in the lane, 10-footer, yes, for Randy Baker straight away. He shoot a University Bulldog, and Baker's got 13. Brush leads 38-18, a minute 27 remaining in the third quarter. Schwent on the high right with a basketball. Over to Ortiz, straight away to Evans. On the high left here, Schwent guarded by Garcia. Schwent dribbles against Garcia. Then he was stripped, and the ball is loose. And the ball is volleyballed around into the hands of Sparks. University retains possession. Sparks back out to Schwent. Schwent looking for the three. Leans in the lane. Spins, fades, shoots, misses off to the right. There's Tormolen with a Beat Digger rebound. And the ball is outletted towards Garcia, but the ball is loose. It's out of bounds. It's off University. Beat Digger basketball. Here comes Ben Mickey into the game. And Mickey replaces Tormolen with 59.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Beat Diggers are up by 20. Serving you the best coffees, lattes, and smoothies. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to better serve you and ready to make your favorite specialty drink or offer a sweet treat. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies. 921 Edison Street in Brush. Mickey on the outside right to Garcia. 47 seconds to go. Garcia in the lane, kicks it in the left corner. Back out to Baker. Baker hands it off to Needens, who looks up at the clock. 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Needens retreats towards the timeline. Dribbles right in the lane. On the right wing to Garcia. Back out to Baker. Beat Diggers are just eating up the clock with his 20-point advantage. Now we're down to 26 seconds remaining. Needens just across the timeline, picked up by Graham. Needens double team. Jump pass to Baker. 20 seconds to go. Needens back out there with a basketball with 16. Needens dribbles to his right. Needens right to the lane. Then he pushed off. That's an offensive foul on Needens. An excellent call. He did push off with the left arm. Fourth personal on Needens. The Beat Diggers with 8 turnovers. And with 12.9 seconds to go, it'll be University basketball and Jesse Schwent to throw it in the backcourt. Yeah, that was a good call as Needens was trying to clear space, but he made that left arm a little bit too obvious in terms of pushing off. And Ortiz and carried the basketball. The Beat Diggers will have another shot. He did it uncontested at midcourt. 8.5 seconds to go in the third. Garcia throws it in the backcourt to Baker. Baker looks up at the clock with 5 seconds to go. Just across midcourt with 4, with 3, with 2. Spinning at the free throw line, leaning, shooting, missing, fouled with 0.4 of a second remaining. And the foul is committed by Jesse Schwent. And to the line will be Randy Baker. Baker leading the Beat Diggers with 13 points in the game. And he has just been a machine here over the last 2 quarters. And with a low-scoring game, the free throw is up and in and out by Baker. Baker, before that free throw, was 7 out of 8 for the line. Now 7 out of 9. Second free throw upcoming for the junior. Baker bends, shoots, scores. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Can't get a shot off here. After from Greeley, Brush 39, University 18 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at University High School in Greeley as we head to the fourth quarter in this Patriot League opener. The Beat Diggers are dominating the Bulldogs 39-18. Kyle Rosenbrock, Trey Cranston, Jake Brown, Mitch Torbolin, and Austin Garcia to begin the fourth. For University, it's Jesse Schwint, Danny Eberhard, Eric Smith, Corey Graham, and Luke Johnson. And University has the basketball first. Here's Eberhard against Trey Cranston at the top, hands it off to Schwint. Schwint with a crossover dribble to his right, picks it up, hands it off to Smith. Smith with the basketball, tries to dribble against Cranston, stripped by Rosenbrock and taken away by Rosenbrock. Turnover number 14. Excellent defense by the Beat Diggers. Cranston, lob, left baseline. Rosenbrock jump past it. Tormola now. Brown misses the right baseline shot, and the ball is saved in by Rosenbrock. No, the ball was on the baseline. University basketball. Yeah, hard for University to come back considering they have to score more points in this quarter than the first three quarters combined just to even tie the game, let alone take the lead. Here's Eberhard with the basketball. Back out to Smith. Three in the air is off the back of the rim, and the ball is rebounded by Luke Johnson. His third board. Straight away, three. Schwint, good. For Jesse Schwint. He's got 9 points in the game. Rush 39, University 21. 7:09 to go in the game. Garcia with the basketball against Schwint. Picks up the dribble. On the outside right to Brown. Brown dribbles right baseline, double team. And he was fouled along the right baseline. And the foul was committed over there by Corey Graham. That's his second. That's the 17th foul. So the Beat Diggers are going to be shooting lots of free throws here in the fourth quarter, considering we have plenty of time remaining. Rush girls are leading. The free throw is missed by Jake Brown. Luke Johnson with a rebound. The other way, here's Eberhard. He leans, shoots, misses. Mitch Tormolin with a rebound. They're just forcing shots up at times. On the outlet to Garcia. Garcia behind his back, trapped in the backcourt. Stripped by Eberhard, down low for Schwint. Schwint bangs and he scores. Well, the Beat Diggers have to take care of the basketball. If not, this could get a little bit more interesting than they want. It's a 16-point game, 39-23 Brush. Torbolin stripped out of bounds. It will be Beat Digger basketball. And with 6:32 to go, the Beat Diggers just beyond midcourt to throw it in. This is as close as University's gotten, and they're still down by a lot. Garcia lobs it towards Trey Cranston out of bounds. That's a horrible pass. And the Beat Diggers have turned it over now twice here early in the fourth quarter. They've got 10 in the game, and University's thinking they can still come back in this one. As they have scored the first 5 points of the fourth with 6.5 to go. Brush 39, University 23. This might be a good time for a timeout if University scores on this possession. Eberhard with the basketball, picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Graham, guarded by Trey Cranston, tried to strip him, got it back, and then Graham was fouled by Cranston as he picked up the basketball. That's going to be the 16th foul, and for Cranston, that'll be his third personal. Yeah, the defense has been outstanding, but no, that should be the 16th foul. One of the officials signaled 1-1, but that's not the case. 16th foul, and University basketball, Eberhard to throw it in. Russia scored just 8 points in the second half, but they had a 19-point halftime lead. Eberhard lobs it in towards midcourt to Johnson. Back out to Eberhard. Eberhard just across the timeline against Dunker, left of the lane. Eberhard's going to have to back it out, and does over to Schwint. Schwint out to Eric Smith. Crossover dribble in the lane. Lean shoots and around it good for Eric Smith. And this is now a 7-0 run to begin the fourth for University, 39-25. Cranston is fouled in the front court by Danny Eberhard, and he is gone. Eberhard is fouled out of the game with no points and 1 rebound. 1-1 situation, 18th foul. Trey Cranston to the line with 5:55 to go in the game. Accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night, and when they do, every second counts. As a Level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any kind of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center bringing quality care to the community. The free throw is a brick. Luke Johnson with a rebound. Trey Cranston was not even close. There's the lob down low, and the ball is missed over there, taken away by Rosenbrock. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. And Tormola the other way, takes and misses, and he's fouled as the Beat Diggers try to take advantage of that miscue on offense. And the foul was committed by Jesse Schwint. So to the line is Mitch Tormolen. Schwentz with his third. Beatniggers have hit some free throws. They were 9 out of 13 at the break. Randy Baker made 3 out of 4 in that third quarter. 0 for 2 so far here in the fourth. And that free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Boy, this was a concern for the Beatniggers earlier in the season, but luckily they were winning games by large margins, so it didn't play a role. Second free throw in the air, and that is in and out. 0 for 4 in the quarter. Graham with a rebound for University, and then the ball is thrown away, intended for Eric Smith. And University shooting themselves in the foot with their 15th turnover unofficially with 5:40 to go in the game. But again, it's still a 7-0 run to begin this fourth quarter with 5:35 to go. Dunker for the Beatniggers, picked up by Graham across the timeline. Swings to the left side for Bryce Needens, who's got 4 fouls. At the top for Tormolen, down low Baker. Turns, shoots, scores off the glass for Randy Baker. Baker with 16 points in the game. Rush now leads by 16, 41-25 with 5:15 to go. Jesse Schwentz on the outside right to Sparks, guarded by Dunker. Dribbles, spins, right to the lane. Now he's double-teamed, tries to put up a shot and does, and he misses. And Mitch Tormolen grabs his 7th rebound on the outlet to Needens. Needens in the backcourt over to Dunker. We are under 5 minutes remaining in Greeley. Brush 41, University 25. Bounce pass in the high right to Needens, guarded by Sparks. Down low for Baker. Turns, shoots, and he misses off the back of the rim. Rebound, Tormolen. He bangs and scores. For Mitch Tormolen, he picked up the loose change. Tormolen now with 5. Beatniggers lead by 18, 43-25. Schwentz spinning, leaning, shooting, missing, foul against the Beatniggers, and the foul was committed over there by Jeffrey Dunker. That is his 4th, and to the line will be Jesse Schwentz. 17th foul by the Beatniggers, but that was a shooting foul anyway. And Schwentz has been the majority of the University offense. He's got 11 points in the game. The free throw's in the air, and that is in. Trey Cranston checks in for Brush. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will professionally fit you into the car truck of your choice, serving all of Northeast Colorado. Ehrlich Toyota East. Second free throw is off the left side of the rim. Mitch Tormolen has grabbed his 9th rebound on the outlet to Bryce Needens. Beatniggers by 17, approaching the 4.5-minute mark of the fourth. Over to Randy Baker at the top for Cranston. Cranston dribbles towards the timeline, picks up the dribble, baseball pass to Baker, down low for Rosenbrock, leans, shoots, scores, and he's fouled! As he kissed it off the back of the rim, and Kyle Rosenbrock to the line. The foul was committed by Jesse Schwentz, his 4th. And the Beatniggers are looking to amass another 20-point lead. Well, it was a 7-0 run. And the free throw is in and out. Luke Johnson has it wrestled away by Randy Baker. But they're going to say that Baker committed the foul. Or was it Tormolen? Are they calling that on Tormolen? He put up 2-2 there, but it looked like it was Baker. Wow. Baker looked like he had it cleanly. Nonetheless, Luke Johnson to the line. It's a 1-on-1 situation. The 18th foul against the Beatniggers. They lead 45-26. Baker with his first personal. Johnson has 4 points in the game, and he misses it off to the left. Tormolen now in double digits with 10 rebounds. On the outlet to Rosenbrock. Wide open is Cranston, but it's too high off his hand. Out of bounds. That would have been an easy layup. But the Beatniggers instead turn it over for the 11th time. Here come the Bulldogs the other way with Jesse Schwentz. Swinging it on the right side to Sparks. Head coach Dave Crespin with play instructions. Over to Johnson. In the right corner, Schwentz wide open 3. He'll take it, he'll miss it. Strong side rebound to Kyle Rosenbrock with his 5th board on the outlet. Well, no, he dribbles it across the timeline. Now the outlet to the front court to Cranston. Cranston with 3:48 to go and Brush up by 19. Cranston with a basketball. Baseball pass in the right corner for Tormolen. Tormolen right of the lane to Needens. 10-footer is off the back of the rim. And Luke Johnson has his 6th rebound for University. On the outlet to Graham. Graham with the basketball in the right corner now to Sparks. On the outside right with the basketball. Oh, that's a new player into the lineup that we don't have the name for. Here's Sparks in the lane. Back out to Schwentz. Long 3, yes, for Jesse Schwentz. Timeout, University. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 45-29 Brush with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the game. Meanwhile, the Lady Beat Diggers are blowing out the Bulldogs in Brush. 52-24. That's a 28-point lead for the Lady Beat Diggers, with that game going into the fourth quarter. We are at the top of the hour. Exactly 8 o'clock. I'm John Beltran. This is 1010 KSIR. Brush, Fort Morgan, Greeley. Well, the Beat Diggers are looking to maintain that number 3 ranking and improve to 7-0. And they've held a double-digit lead throughout the course of the game. They're now up by 16. Jesse Schwint, though, has kept University in the neighborhood, as he has scored 9 points in the quarter and 15 in the game. He was held to 2 points at halftime. So you know that University is going to apply the pressure and try to extend this game by sending the Beat Diggers to the line. Cranston to throw it in. Still looking. Lobs it into the front court to Needens. Needens with a 3-on-2, and he is stripped by Schwint. Beat Diggers turn it over. Here is Graham the other way in the front court, and we've got a technical foul against the Beat Diggers called on head coach Ken Garcia. That'll be 2 free throws and the ball for University. So Jesse Schwint will be shooting 2 with 3:12 to go. Well, they can make this at about 11-point game, but the free throw is well off to the right. Second free throw upcoming. Now, even if he makes the free throw and they score on a three-pointer, it would only be a 12-point game. Second free throw by Schwint, and that one is good. University has the basketball. 45-30 Brush, 3:12 to go. And Tanner Sparks to throw it in. The Beat Diggers have Needens, Rosenbrock, Cranston, Baker, and Tormbolen. Tanner Sparks still looking. And then the foul ball is off of Rosenbrock. It's tipped to the backcourt, but it's taken away by Tanner Sparks. Lobs it left of the lane for Johnson. Back out to Graham. Graham has the ball kicked on that bounce pass towards Smith by Baker with 3:04 to go. Retaining possession is University. Brush's local Napa and Hardware Hanks and Small Engine Repair Shop is Hometown Auto and Hardware at 1305 Edison Street in Brush. Pass in the backcourt to Schwint. Dribbles by Needens. 5-on-4. Pulls up from 12. Off the front of the rim. And the ball is loose on the floor. And Baker on the ground along with Schwint. And there is a whistle, and it's a jump ball situation. Possession arrow Brush. Wow. Those are 2 warriors going at it, and Baker of Brush and Schwint of University. If a whistle would not have been blown, that would have turned into a mud fight. All right, Cranston in the backcourt throws it over to Rosenbrock. Back out to Cranston. Cranston pressured by Graham behind his back. Cranston bounce pass to Baker, still in the backcourt. He spins into the front court. Baker swings it right side to Cranston. 2:43 to go in the game. Brush 45, University 30, and Cranston is fouled on the floor. And the foul was committed by Corey Graham. That'll be his third. And to the line will be Trey Cranston. And that is the double bonus situation. Cranston missed his only free throw attempt, and this free throw is up, and that's perfect for Cranston. Second free throw upcoming. And that one is up, and that is in and out. The rebound to Luke Johnson. That's his 7th for University. On the outlet to Sparks. Dribbles into the front court. Straight away, picked up by Rosenbrock. Sparks with a basketball. Near the timeline down to Schwint. Dribbles by Needens. Maintains the dribble. 2:25 to go in the game. Sparks, long 3 in the air. Good for Tanner Sparks. He drilled that from the parking lot. University is to within 13. That's the closest they've been since early in the game. And Needens falls in the backcourt. Taken by Graham. He leads, shoots, and misses. Baker has a rebound, but then he travels. Oh, no, timeout. The timeout was called before Baker traveled. Beat Diggers got a huge break there because Baker fell, and as he was coming down on the floor, and his body was turning over and his foot was dragging virtually all at the same time because he lost control of his body like Needens did, Ken Garcia called a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Boy, that's a great timeout called by the Beat Diggers. If not, that would have been Brush's sixth turnover of the quarter. They've got 5 in the quarter, 13 in the game. With 2:08 to go, University's come back, but they're still not within single digits. The Beat Diggers with a 46-33 lead. It will be Beat Digger basketball, but Brush has got to hit their free throws. Brush in this quarter is 1 out of 7 for the line, only 14%. That's a John Beltran percentage. Let's see if they get it back in Brush's direction. Cranston, Baker, Needens, Rosenbrock, and Tormolen for Brush. The Bulldogs break the huddle with Tanner Sparks, Eric Smith, Jesse Schwent, Luke Johnson, and Corey Graham. Cranston to throw it in. Cranston with a baseball pass into the front court to Rosenbrock. Gets it on one hop, taken by Baker. Leads, shoots, misses, fouled. As the ball is batted away off of Rosenbrock to Baker, and Baker to the line. Nice pass by Cranston. And the foul was committed by Jesse Schwent. He's gone. And he's their best offensive player by far. 16 points in the game. Second Bulldog to foul out. When that option is gone, so are University's chances of winning. Down by 13 with 2:05 to go in the game. Randy Baker to the line where he's been sensational, 8 out of 10. Baker in the game has got 16 points. And Santiago Ortiz to check in for the Bulldogs. So Baker to shoot 2, and that first free throw is going to be in off the front of the rim and off the back of the rim and through. For Randy Baker. The Beat Diggers now lead by 14. Second free throw is up, and that's in. Baker now with 18 points in the game. Has been solid on the defensive end as well. Tanner Sparks with 2 minutes to go. Sparks in the lane, swings it right corner. Graham, 3. Good for Corey Graham. And University calls a timeout. We will keep it right here with 1:55 to go. You know the Bulldogs are going to extend the game, and they are only down by 12, 48-36. University scored 18 points over the first 3 quarters. They have 18 points in the fourth quarter. The Beat Diggers at one point had 8 points over a 9.5-minute span. Now they've scored just 17 points in the second half, but it's still good enough for a 12-point advantage and the ball, so it's basically a 4-possession lead. And everything from here on out for both teams is a double bonus. Garcia, Dunker, Tormolen, Rosenbrock, and Baker for Brush. And again, when you're looking at University, Corey Graham can hit the 3, Santiago Ortiz can hit the 3. Luke Johnson is not a 3-point shooter, but he'll grab any loose change down low. Garcia to throw it in the backcourt to Tormolen. Tormolen front court pass to Baker. Baker's going to back it out against Tanner Sparks. Baker over to Dunker. Dunker's double team. Jump pass to Garcia. In the lane to Baker. Baker leads, shoots, and it's blocked over there by Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. Johnson in the backcourt. Swings it over to Santiago Ortiz. 1:34 to go. If they hit a 3 there to within 9. Johnson, he traveled in the lane. He did shuffle his feet. Turnover number 16 for University as he was trying to back his way on Tormolen. 1:31 to go. Garcia in the backcourt to Tormolen. Back to Garcia. Still a 12-point lead for Brush. Garcia at the timeline. Jump pass to Dunker. Dunker with the basketball. Nearly stripped by Ortiz. Dunker leans. Going to have to back it out. Down low to Rosenbrock. He backs it out to Baker. Baker with 1:16 to go. Baker's fouled by Tanner Sparks. And Sparks didn't like that call, but you know what? You want to commit a foul if you want to extend the game. Second foul again by Sparks, and Randy Baker to the line to shoot 2 for the 12-point Beat Digger lead. Free throw is up, and that's perfect for Randy Baker. Baker is 11 out of 13 for the strike. Second free throw is up, and that one is around and good. Brush up 50-36 with 1:13 to go. Ortiz across midcourt, picked up by Garcia between his legs, and Garcia nearly fouled him. Back out to Smith, spinning in the lane, leaning, shooting, missing off the front of the rim. The rebound to Tormolen. That's his 11th. On the outlet to Dunker. Baseball pass to Garcia. Back out to Rosenbrock. We've got 57 seconds to go. Dunker with the basketball. Dunker against Sparks, dribbling to his left, dribbles by 2. Dunker in the lane. Dunker, right baseline, back out to Tormolen. Near the top to Baker, actually just beyond the timeline. Baker lobs it in the left corner for Garcia, out of bounds. And the Beatniggers turn it over for the 6th time in the quarter on that no-look pass. 14 of the game. We're down to 44.1 seconds to go. And Jake Brown and Jacob Nichols are into the game, along with Ben Mickey. The Beatniggers have got this game secure with 44.1 seconds to go and a 14-point lead. Sparks into the front court between his legs, lost the ball, it's loose on the floor, and Dunker dives on it, calls a timeout. That is turnover number 17 for University unofficially. With 37.9 seconds to go, that timeout brought to you by State Farm Insurance. The State Farm Insurance of Greg Mullen and Brush will help you find the best policy to fit your life. All auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. That's Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. After the game, we'll have a conversation with Beatnigger head coach Ken Garcia, get his thoughts on tonight's victory here over the University Bulldogs, but we still have some time that has to elapse in this game. University came back with a valiant effort, but the Beatniggers were true to the test. Every time the Bulldogs were ready to inch that much closer. And to throw it in will be Garcia. Garcia in the backcourt, lobs it over to Jacob Nichols. Nichols to Garcia. Jump pass towards Dunker, and he's fouled hard in the backcourt by Graham. And to the line will be Jeffrey Dunker. Graham commits his 4th foul. Nice show of sportsmanship. He knew that he got a good piece of his body, and Dunker to the line. Dunker scored 1 point tonight. It came in the opening quarter. We've got 33.9 seconds to go. And the Dunker free throw is off the back of the rim. Second free throw is upcoming for Jeffrey Dunker. Dunker's shot is up, and that is off the back of the rim, and the rebound to Luke Johnson, his 9th board. On the outlet to Sparks in the left corner for Ortiz. Ortiz spinning on Austin Garcia, now to Eric Smith. 23 seconds to go. In the right corner, here's Graham. Graham dribbles to his left. Nearly traveled, and he did. 19.2 to go. The Beatniggers got this game secure. I don't know if University's going to even try to foul here. Down by 14. This game is academic in the backcourt. Dunker with the basketball. The lob to Garcia. Back to Dunker. Dunker into the front court between his legs. The lob towards Garcia with 8 seconds to go. Now to Dunker with 6. And Dunker can pretty much dribble out the clock. And the ball is tipped away, intercepted by Eric Smith. And for some reason, why did Garcia foul him? But he did. With 0.6 of a second to go. That didn't make much sense. Garcia committing his first. Eric Smith to shoot 2. And the free throw is up, and that is short. Second free throw upcoming. Now Austin Garcia now to the bench with Trey Cranston in there. Yeah, with 0.6 of a second to go. Don't want to commit that foul. Second free throw is up, and that is around and good. Eric Smith. Beatniggers just have to inbound the basketball, and that will be the final score. Rush defeats University 50-37. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll wrap it up after this on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at University High School in Greeley, where the Beatniggers have beaten the Bulldogs 50-37. Welcome to the Beatnigger post-game show, brought to you by Buildings by Design and Brush, which takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, 842-5837. Building today's business, buildings by design. The Beat Diggers win their Patriot League opener tonight by 13 points over the Bulldogs. They led 15-7 after one. A 16-5 second quarter gave them a 19-point lead at the break, 31-12, and then a very methodical third quarter for both teams as Brush was up 39-18. University actually scored more points in the fourth quarter than they did in the first three combined, outscoring Brush 19-11 as the Beat Diggers moved to 7-0. The Beat Diggers tonight had 9 players in the scoring column, led by Randy Baker with 20 points, 9 in the game for Bryce Needens, 5 points by Mitch Tormolen, 4 in the game from Randy Baker, and then 3 apiece here from Jake Brown, as well as Austin Garcia and Trey Cranston, 2 points in the game from Jake Nichols, and 1 free throw from Jeffrey Dunker. They also got 4 from Kyle Rosenbrock, and I believe 5 I mentioned from Mitch Tormolen. Hometown University got 16 points from Jesse Schwentz, as well as 6 points in the game from Tanner Sparks, 4 apiece from Corey Graham and Lou Johnson, 3 points apiece from Eric Smith, and Santiago Ortiz. Will continue with the other stats a little bit later on here during the post-game show, brought to you by Buildings by Design, as we're joined by Beat Digger head coach Ken Garcia. You haven't played in 25 days. You wanted to play last Friday against Yuma. Didn't happen. Last Saturday against Jefferson Academy. Didn't happen. Coach, did you have any concerns going into this game, even though I know you had your practice time, but let's face it, even though you've got a lot of depth and you can practice a lot, it's certainly not the same as game competition.
Yeah, it's certainly not, and we talked about that before the game, about coming out with some intensity right from the start. We couldn't show any signs of rust. We needed to get after it, even though we haven't played in a long time, and I think the kids responded to that well.
Yeah, you were down early 4-0. Then you went on a massive run. In your mind, was there one component to the game that really made the difference for your team when all of a sudden you went from down 4 to up 19 at the break, and it just kept flowing for a while after that?
Yeah, well, it always starts with our defense. As long as we're playing good defense, and I thought early they got a couple of quick shots on us, maybe caught us by surprise. But then after that, we were able to shut things down a little bit more, and then our defense transitions into our offense, and then we kept going from there.
It seemed like a frantic pace at times, but that seems to cater very much to Brush, because University tried to get up and down the floor, and yet your team was responding nicely. Where the offensive flow was, did you feel that you were getting into that offensive flow sometime later in the first quarter, early in the second? Because obviously in the opening 2-3 minutes, both teams were just trying to find their way.
Yeah, no, certainly. We, the adrenaline was there from the start of the game, and then we settled in. Offensively, it takes execution, and then defense takes a little bit more intensity. And I thought we were playing a little bit too much of the intensity, both on offense and defense. We settled down a little bit, caught our breath, and then got after it on the offensive end of things, and then that gave us that lead.
What type of test did you consider this team to be? University, they're ranked 7th in 3A by the Denver Post, 6-2 going in. They only lost to Ken Denver by 8 points, and you're on the road after not playing for 3.5 weeks.
I was certainly looking forward to this game as a test to see where we were, because they have played some quality opponents. So I was very interested to see how this game was going to turn out. And, the second half, that certainly showed you why they're where they are. They could certainly get after you. They've got some quick guards. So this certainly was a good test for us.
I know you go 10 deep. You're 17 out of 30 from the free throw line, but Randy Baker's 12 out of 14. Talk about his play tonight and the way he really took a leadership role out there. 9 points in the second quarter, and I think his level of play really dictated a lot for your team tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. We've got a lot of people that can come out and play at this level, and Randy has another notch, has another level. As long as he stays under control, he can get into the paint against taller people, against smaller people. He's got good post-up moves. He can shoot from outside. So, we're fortunate that we have him, and, we run some of our offense through him, and, as long as we're making good decisions, all 10 of our kids are capable of playing at this level.
And in some of these games, you're going to have the size disadvantage. They had Luke Johnson tonight at 6'6". It seemed that Mitch Tormolen controlled him pretty well.
Well, I think we're always going to have a height advantage no matter who we play. But, again, it's about footwork, and it's about positioning, and it's about strength. And Mitch, even though he's undersized as far as height is concerned, he's a strong kid and he's got good footwork, and so that gets him in good position. As does Jeffrey Ducker. He's a guard for us. He's undersized, but he's got good footwork. He's got good positioning. And it goes down the line. Kyle Rosenbach. It just, those kids are undersized height-wise, but they've got the other components that help them play a good brand of basketball.
Finally, Coach, what about the challenge coming up on Friday night, what you're expecting at home against Strasburg, and what's only your second home game of the year, despite the fact that we're in mid-January?
It would be, it's definitely nice to have some home cooking. So Strasburg's going to be a tough, they've got a lot of athletes, and they're going to come after us. They played World Central well. It's going to be, our Patriot League from top to bottom. It's a pretty tough division, and so you've got to be able to bring it every single game or somebody's going to catch you. And so, we've got to work hard these next 2 days and make sure that we're preparing. And, again, game out, we're ready to play, and that's the way we've got to approach the Patriot League.
Ken, congratulations on a very nice victory out of the break.
Great, thank you.
That's Beat Digger head basketball coach Ken Garcia as the Beat Diggers defeat University tonight by a score of 50-37. We gave you the scoring totals. Beat Diggers unofficially out-rebounded University 33-30. 11 rebounds in the game from Mitch Tormolin. Luke Johnson led University with 9 rebounds. Turnover situation, the Bulldogs with 18. The Beat Diggers at 15. 7 of those were in the fourth quarter. For the free throw line, as I mentioned, the coach, Beat Diggers 17 out of 30, 56%. They've got to clean that up, considering that outside of Randy Baker, who was 12 out of 14, the Beat Diggers were 5 out of 16 from the other free throw shooters. University 5 out of 11, 45%. University 0-1 in Patriot League play, 6-3 overall. And the Beat Diggers 1-0 in league play, 7-0 on the season. Lady Beat Diggers were victorious tonight as they won at home over University by a score of 64-30. Our next Beat Digger action is coming up on Thursday night, wrestling at 6:30 at home against Platte Valley right here on 1010, as well as KSIR.com. On Friday night, I'll be in Strasburg, joined by Jen Goodall when the Lady Beat Diggers take on the Strasburg Indians. Outstanding job done by our sound engineer and producer, Braden Godin. I'm John Beltran. The final score once again tonight from University High School in Greeley. Brush 50, University 37, right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.